in and then utilise the space and the numbers outside. It's going to be very, very simple and very effective, I believe, and it's just a question. It's going to be between 60 and 100, and you know, it all depends on how Wales play for the 80 minutes.
Well, the last thing they want to do is going to be chasing any records. It happened against Romania. They just played the game they wanted to play, and the tries came, and the same should be true against Japan, who lost to Romania last week. The captain, Takuro Myush, leads them out. And it is a young, inexperienced Japanese side by and large. They've left a lot of their main players, or a lot of their imports, back in Japan, and they said, okay, let's see what we've got homegrown and looking towards the future. The exception would be Yukio Motoki in midfield, 76 caps for him, and Hajime Kiso, second row, who is a very useful one. Won a lot of ball against Scotland, and the one thing we can expect from Japan is a bit of innovation, especially when it comes to line out. What they lack in size, they certainly make up for in ways of getting possession back. Wales back in white again this evening, and looking to take full advantage of all the factors in their favour. Size, experience, home crowd, all points in one direction. Colin Jarvis back at the helm, with Gareth Thomas returned to France. And after losing the captaincy after the Argentine-South Africa tour of the summer, Jarvis got a new shirt number, but finds himself back with the captaincy. Jonathan Thomas makes his first ever start at second row at this level, and if anybody's got a point to prove, Kerry Sweeney, because he's following in the footsteps of Stephen Jones, who was in superb form leading Wales in the 3 matches so far.
Jonathan Thomas, you know, that's sending off in the Heineken Cup has cost him dearly, and I feel that he has got a big game under his belt tonight. He needs it, because there is an opportunity in that second row. Gareth Llewellyn isn't going to go on forever.
The two teams gather on the far side in front of the dignitaries and in front of their national flags for the anthems.
And leading the singing of the Welsh national anthem, we are pleased to welcome the band, Paul Giles.
fans are really excited, and I think the mascot is Jack Heath tonight, scrum half. For finishing on the lambs, he'll be excited.
Mike Ruddock has kept changes to a minimum, just absentees and injuries. The latest, Brent Cobain failed the late fitness test. Michael Owen goes up to the second row, Ryan Jones in at number 8, and Matthew Watkins gets his place on the bench. 2 changes behind as well, and the captaincy back to Colin Jarvis. Japan make 4 changes in the side that lost in Romania. Returning to the centre though, Yukio Momotoki, 76 caps to his name. And the Tongan-born but Japanese-educated flanker Felatiki Mau alongside the captain Much in the back row. 75th cap for Colin Jarvis, looking determined to lead his troops. Tape Henning of Pretoria refereed Wales-New Zealand a couple of years ago, this year for the World Cup back in '99. Both teams in their change colours this evening. Wales in white and Japan, rather than the usual cherry blossom red and white, in blue this evening. So Wales never having suffered defeat against Japan. And comparisons will undoubtedly be made to the 100 points and 15 tries that Scotland got against Japan a couple of weeks ago. Wales will be looking just to put their game together and put to bed what has been a pretty successful autumn international series. Much, the captain, brings Miki, the fullback, straight into it, and he out to Kubota. Mistakes in what Wales want to keep to a minimum. Nice ball from Rhys Williams to Kerry Sweeney, and David Jones in support. Shane Williams looking to get back to try-scoring ways, and immediately Wales looking to keep the ball alive. Ryan Jones juggles, can't hold on to it in the end. Spills back on Wales' side, but had gone forward previously.
And that's what they won't want to do, you know, like spill ball in the tackle area. And that's what they want to concentrate on tonight. There's about a 4-man overlap on the outside. Ryan Jones tries to get through the tackle, but as Hawley said in studio, they will be committed tonight.
It's good play by the Japanese skipper as the scrum wheeled round, and they couldn't work a man free on the right. Kubota not given the best of passes though, but shows both he and Daimon on the other wing are pretty dangerous runners. Motoki looking back for the strength of his forwards, and they arrive and clear out the ball well. Ikeda down towards the Welsh 22, and Shane Williams is the one who took it over. Japan were competitive in the opening stages against Scotland, and you'd expect them to be again this evening.
Yeah, Scotland didn't really score many points after 20 minutes today, and then they had a blitz in the second half. But they will try and keep it an open game, you know, they try and whiz the ball about Japan and just keep it away from Wales.
Takashi Yamaoka is the Japanese hooker. He plays for Suntory Sun Goliath, and they've got some wonderful club names as the ball is tipped back to him from Kiso. Nice little loop around as well between the skipper and the scrum half. Ikeda has lost the ball though. Ryan Jones now has that in his possession. Cooper to Gavin Henson this time. And Henson really puts boot to ball. Miki fumbled a few times. Took a long time to gather cleanly.
That was a massive kick by Henson, wasn't it? Plenty of time, just leathered it. Well, fingers, thumbs and toes, I think there. Bit of everything.
Evan Davis to the tail, and it's good ball from David Jones. And here comes the drive and the peel around from the Welsh pack. Evan Davis calling them on. They're going left once more. Now they straighten up. Jarvis has the ball in his possession. Colin Jarvis, within 3.5 minutes, the skipper leads the way, and the first score has come very early from a determined looking Welsh pack and Welsh captain.
Yeah, in total control, are they? They just wheel it to the left, totally unorganised. He's in total control there. And once 5 goes to ground, he knows he's in. He's got a little scrum half in front of him. Ikeda, no chance. Moka just gets to him, but that close to the line, they've got no chance of stopping this Welsh pack.
No Stephen Jones this evening, of course. He and Gavin Henson have been sharing the kicking duties, and Henson, from the outset, can sense there could be a hatful of points for any place kicker this evening, and that's the first successfully negotiated.
There we are, look, just they roll. Colin Jarvis breaks on the right hand side. Simple, straightforward, too much power. Yeah, I think there'll be a few records broken tonight, Charlo.
I think we better get the stats out now.
You better get the stats out.
Ryan Jones wearing 4 but playing 8. Sweeney, Shanklin, Rhys Williams up into the line.
Hands off!
And immediately Wales recycle and keep ball in hand again. No thoughts of kicking possession away. Lovely slip from Michael Owen to Ryan Jones.
Good tackle by Mickey though.
They got numbers going right. Lovely hands from Henson out to Hal Luscombe. Luscombe using his size. The outside half, Yoshida came across with a tackle, but immediately Wales back down to the Japanese 22. Rhys Williams from full-back, dummies, is clean through, and the second quickly follows the first, and already the avalanche is there and building momentum.
Well, this is so easy really, isn't it? Plenty of numbers there, look, but it's a poor defensive line. You go up in a little bit of a dog leg and throws a dummy and goes through.
Thanks, Rob.
No need for much preparation. It's as easy as that for Wales to go up to 14 points to 0.
There he is, ball in 2 hands, second row and a prop in front of him. Absolutely no chance. It's going to be a very, very long evening for the Japanese players. And the way it's going now, 100 has got to be the target, and I don't see why not they shouldn't get it if they keep on going like this. Again, it's down to mistakes. If they don't make mistakes, they will get to the 100. It's as simple as that, because the only time they'll make mistakes is if the game will stop.
Hands off, lock!
Be clinical, be ruthless, is what Mike Ruddock said. Well, if they follow that out, the points are just going to flow all evening, because at the moment there is nothing Japan can do to stop Wales. Good feed from Cooper. Already they have a big overlap on the far side that time. Jarvis cut back inside from Evan Davis. Cooper, Michael Owen getting past people at will. Shanklin to carry on for Wales once again, and once again there are big gaps in the Japanese defence. Rhys Williams, Sweeney tried to float it out, but it's to Mao. His flanker didn't fancy backing his pace, and Rhys Williams got back there easily to cover. Far more white shirts of Wales than blue of Japan, and that's recovered it for the home side. Shane Williams ducks under the tackle of Kiso. Now Shane Williams baffles one man, feeds out to Gavin Henson, strolls for the corner, then strolls back inside, and even has time to feed Colin Jarvis for his second and Wales' third. Already it's men against boys.
Take my shoes and socks off to count all these points.
Colin Jarvis.
Right, do you think he'll get 100, Gareth?
I think that looks pretty safe bet.
Yes. What's the top record points?
Well, the one figure that people will be looking at is Hong Kong 164, Singapore 13.
How much? 164, 13.
Yep, 94, 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Well, Wales' best is 102 against Portugal in a World Cup warm-up, well, not a warm-up, a qualifier rather, back in 94 again. I was out there for that one. Could see another record now.
It's too easy, isn't it, that? Unfortunately.
Well, the crowd expected entertainment, but I didn't think anybody expected it to be this easy. We haven't got 10 minutes on the clock yet, and we've already had 3 tries.
Play on, play on.
So we'll try every 3 minutes, so that's what, 13 each half.
Let go of the ball.
Yoshida just happy to belt it downfield.
Well, he's got to run in, hasn't he? Go on. Like, this is where they should be working on counter-attack. You know, get the back 3 and just practice, you know, what they do in training. You just got to, you know, put his kick into touch.
Oh, well spotted, that gap.
That's a great kick.
Yoshida certainly found it that time. It was a lovely kick from the outside half.
And that's a little mistake, you know, they do, you know, there's a loose kick by Rhys Williams, no one drops back into position, and they get a good field position. These are little things that they, you know, they don't want to, you know, creep up on them now. They just got to keep their basics, you know, look for the counter-attack, look for the back 2 wingers to get behind them, and just take them on. Next game is England, isn't it? So you know, if there's any loose ball, you want to try and attack England. You don't want to line out against England in that position.
You want to get into habits that become second nature when you are playing better teams.
Scrum or line out.
And of course, you know,
Opted for the line out, they have a choice.
Tape Henning is going to lean slightly towards the Japanese, isn't he? I hope he is anyway.
Yeah, but I think there's about 49,500 others who would agree with
Stay
him.
behind the line, White. Get behind.
Decent line out on their own throw. Once again, Mao trying to work his way in there. It's on its way back.
Stay back.
It's with
Go back.
Yamaoka.
Go back.
Hooker looking for somebody to drive in on him.
Hands off.
Luch
Go back.
does just that. Ikeda can't get his hands on it yet though,
Stay
and
back.
he has to join in, so there's no scrum half there now.
Also, you know, just keep the discipline. They don't need to give any penalties tonight.
And unfortunately, Hajime Kiso was the one who knocked it on.
White ball. Sorry.
And the referee apologising that he had to give the scrum against them. But them's the rules, as they say.
Well, that's surprising, isn't it? 134 stone.
Yeah,
2 second rows. 2 second rows are very big, aren't they?
Yeah.
Japanese second rows.
Wait for the ball.
Kiso and Kumage.
Don't push before the ball.
2 big
Wait.
lads.
Clutch and hold. Engage. Okay, get it in, get it in. Stay on. Advantage.
Ryan Jones with a pickup. Mao was straight on him, so was the captain Much.
Number 6.
Yeah.
But they've broken that a little bit too early.
Yeah, Mao broke too early, didn't bind. That's a massive kick once again. That's a great kick. No angle whatsoever, and that's about 50 metres. You see number 6 there, he's not binding, and that's the penalty. Great kick.
Well, he's in terrific form kicking out of hand this evening. The conversions have been pretty regular stuff, but his line kicking has been superb. Jarvis, he had plenty of time to take it on the third bounce, I think, in the end, but it just came off a Welsh hand.
Come closer. Wait! Stand up. Too far, come. Come forward. Come forward. Crouch and hold. Engage.
5, almost 6 minutes without a try.
Too far. Come forward.
He doesn't want them to, you know,
Crouch and hold.
crouch
Engage.
too far away from each other. That's what he doesn't want the hit being too big.
Play on.
Oh, it flew out, gave the scrum half very little chance. Ryan Jones to Rhys Williams. Sweeney, big gap there for him again. Feeds it out to Shane Williams. Got 4 tries against them out in Osaka in 2001.
Hands off, Rock.
Really wants one this evening to get back on the try-scoring trail. Luscombe, Michael Owen. Michael Owen, good awareness of support, and there's plenty of it. Jarvis for a hat-trick. No, just short.
Great defence.
But the try has come. It's a second in 2 games for Mevin Davis. There was an inevitability about it. It looked as though Colin Jarvis was going to get a hat-trick. Brave defence kept him out, but there were just too many there. And Mevin Davis gets try number 4 for Wales.
Michael Owen again does the burst. Watch that, lovely timing of the pass. Although he's playing a second row, he's playing like a number 8. Mevin takes it on the bounce, catches it. Some great defence here. He just grabs hold on it, doesn't he? Mukuyama. Then he takes out his jersey off. Number 7, Okuba, comes in.
I think he's holding up a white flag, is he?
Yeah, well, he will be. He should keep it in his pocket for later, I think. Then Mevin Davis just dives over.
There we are, Mevin Davis, like Cardiff buses, 22 caps without the try, and all of a sudden 2 come along in 2 games.
2 buses.
Great strike from Gavin Henson. 4 out of 4 for him. Wales up to 28 points to 0.
There we are, 50-yarder. Not much really you can say about that try. Great work again by Michael Owen. Great awareness.
There is Michael Owen, recipient, and there's Colin Jarvis with a nice clean whole shirt on.
I know I've got to pick man of the match tonight. I might just give it to a Japanese player to see Stewart interviewing at the end of the match, I think.
Good hands, or good hand from Duncan Jones.
Hands off, Rock.
Sweeney, Shanklin with a dummy run that time, but Henson stretching too far for it. Needs to let it go. Motoki is battling on the floor for it.
Knock on.
And in the end, it's the knock-on
Both
they
players
come back
on the
for.
deck. Good scrum. No ball, no ball. Crouch and hold. Engage.
Let's see how steady. No, it's not particularly steady. Interesting to see Gethin Jenkins on the tight head this evening. Prefers loose, but obviously there as cover when Neesby as well. Steve Hansen is trying to turn him into a tight head.
Well, again, you know, it's all about having your place in the starting 15, and you know, it's an opportunity for him to do that. I don't know how much this game will influence the selectors and Mike Ruddock, but
it's always handy just have game time out there anyway, if it's a slightly different position.
Yes, it is, and you know, I've got a couple of months to go now. Severe competition in the Heineken Cup and the Celtic League before the England game.
Yoshida to Motoki, back to Yoshida, great hands from Kubota. Miki, but Daimon is way behind him. He had nowhere to go, did the fullback.
Yeah, I don't think he wasn't sure if they were going to go through the Daimon. He should have been on his shoulder. That was a try time.
Yoshida has a go, and it's advantage Japan at the moment, offside against the Welsh midfield. And try and build anyway.
Playing advantage.
The referee will always bring them back. They cramp towards this narrow side.
Still playing advantage.
Mao sets up Motoki. Could be a gap there for him as well. The two forwards just loitering about there. Chavez with a tackle. Nush with a pickup. That's the nearest they've got to the Welsh try line so far. Ikeda, Yoshida, Miki once again bounces off Henson, gets away from Sweeney as well, floats it out to Kubota. The crowd willing him towards the corner. Upended by Shane Williams. They come back in the opposite direction. That's Mukoyama. Yoshida doing the ripping work. Good run by the hooker Yamaoka.
Good tackle though.
Very well kept out. Still, this is the best period of play so far from Japan. Ikeda to Okubo.
Let's go, tackler.
Ikeda has another look.
Play on.
But now Wales have had time to recover defensively. Kumagai, good skills from the Japanese. Kiso, it was the two locks out on the wing. And eventually, disappointment from what had been a very promising build-up. Great skills from Kumagai.
Well, they'd be slightly worried with this. It's just a simple run around with a dummy runner, and Shanklin is just what found wanting. He just picked up and went for the wrong man, and those are little things that might influence selection for the England game. You can't afford to switch off and go for the wrong man. If the winger Diamond was up, then Japan would have scored. Very, very simple.
Time on. Maintain the gap. 7 in the line. Yeah, that's a good throw. Stay back.
Michael
Line
Owen
out, over.
down to the front of the line. Sweeney. Inside ball. The Shanklin beats the first and the second line of defence, and the pop-up for Chavez, who's everywhere at the moment. Pressure on Sweeney, but he did well. Very well indeed, and good awareness from Shane Williams to pick up the free ball. Chavez is there again, but Shane Williams streaking away from everybody. Hal Luscombe, Shanklin on the outside, and a simple run-in for Tom Shanklin, and rounds it off underneath the post once again. Good counter from Wales. Well finished by Tom Shanklin.
Yeah, it just shows what they can do in broken field, the Welsh boys. They are so devastating against top quality opposition, let alone Japan. If they get a sniff, the support is good. Here's the break by Shane Williams. Look at the numbers on the left hand side of your screen. Good time of the pass. Shanklin's in.
Yet another easy one from straight in front for Gavin Henson. 5-7s become 35. The mathematics are simple, so is the try scoring.
Here's the break. Here we are, look, just awareness rather than going for the try himself. He's aware of space, he's aware of runners on his outside, and that's what he wants to do. Just the gaps on the opportunity will come to him, if he just drifts in field.
Hands off, Luck.
That's 5 tries in the first quarter. Down from 26 to 16 at this rate.
Blue ball. To mark. No ball, no ball, no ball. Wait, come closer. Crouch and hold. Engage. Use it.
Much to Ikeda. Yoshida. And again, possession given away immediately. So yet another chance for Wales to build. And Japan are going to have to keep on to the ball for longer periods of time, unless they just want this to be endless tackling practice. And that one bounces kindly for Kerry Sweeney by not crossing the touchline. Time on. And Sweeney following up his own kick. I think that stung a little bit.
Interesting fitness test here, you know. If he didn't kick at all in this game from now on, you know, if Mike Ruddock said, look, you know, don't kick at all, try and just run it.
07786 2012-12 for Ricochet and Amigos on the interactive. And the Scrum 5 website, Scrum 5 Live, Sunday evening. Scarlets against Ulster, 6 o'clock kickoff.
Good jump,
BBC 2W, 10 minutes before. High on Luscombe from Okubo.
High tackle, penalty. Wait. High tackle, take it down. Right there. Dangerous tackle, penalty, white.
Can certainly kick the ball, Gavin Henson. There's the Scrum 4 team. As mentioned, Scrum 5.
Scrum 4 looking extremely interesting.
Time on!
Jonathan Thomas arriving late. Finding the ball easy. Duncan Jones and a canter brought down by Kumagai. Sweeney just brought down as he was looking to get rid of it.
Stay back,
but the Welsh pack did well in getting back there and supporting the outside half. Cooper looking for the far corner. It wasn't a very clean ball, so it was good sensible play, not trying to play sevens when they didn't need to.
Yeah, Duncan Jones is at the bank. Let's have a look, I think he's cut.
Yeah, he's a corner man on there, I think, rather than Mark Davis. It's on his right thigh, it is.
Yeah, Carcass. There he has, a little cut.
Time out!
He'll be back on.
Time out!
Couple of stitches. Adam Jones will be on. Gethin Jenkins will go to the other side.
Mike Fardy, the surgeon, just running down the touchline at the tunnel to get Duncan Jones stitched up as soon as possible. And one Osprey prop makes way for another one as Adam Jones comes on.
I'm sure Duncan Jones will want to get on as quickly as possible.
Let go of him, White! Stay back, wait! No, go back!
Scrum half delaying the feed to catch the Welsh forwards offside.
Good throw in.
No influence at all, play on. No, his hands was above the ball. Time out! Time out! Tell your number 9. If you do that, I will call the ball out.
Henning's got some chance with Takuro Much, the captain.
Not penalising for balking.
They're an Oxford
Tell
Blue.
your number 9.
There's not too many English speakers out there apart from him.
Time off! Wait, open up, Lou. Open up. Wait! Open. Time on!
Again, Jonathan Thomas is getting some good line-out ball for Wales. And wants to be part of the action in the loose as well. Nice slip to Chavez.
Get away, Blue!
Nevin Davis offering himself.
Hands off, run!
And again, David Jones right in there, making sure the ball comes back on the Welsh side. Sweeney, the play, but just hand in the way at the last moment.
Yeah, knock on there, just...
Yamamoto, the prop, to go in there.
Knock on from Blue. Try to intercept the ball there.
It's a great attacking scrum position for Wales.
Okay? If you're on the ground, play it immediately or release it. Can't gain ground on the ground, okay?
So Gethin Jenkins swaps over to loose head, and it's Adam Jones now on the near side to us. Plenty of options open for Wales from this position. David Jones with a pick-up from 8. Tries to tie in the back row. Nevin Davis takes it on a step further. Shanklin is on his own out there, but it doesn't matter because the pass was good enough to draw him inside Hayato Daimon, and Shanklin was strong enough to get over for his second. And what an autumn it's been for Tom Shanklin. That's his 7th try in 3 games.
This is just a simple one-on-one miss. There's not much in the pass really. Comes off his right foot. It's a very, very simple try, and Daimon just missed the tackle. It's Tom.
Tries have been all either in front or very near the posts, and it means that Gavin Henson keeps up his 100% record, and Wales get ever nearer the half-century. And that missed tackle is the last bit of action for Daimon, and Tatsuhiko Otao comes on to win his first cap.
Yeah, look, you know, so a one-on-one miss, and he's really missed a couple of opportunities, hasn't he, Daimon? You know, that little break in the first, early in the first half, he wasn't on the full back shoulder.
It's well won by Mao. Kumagai, Yamamura, Ikeda. Japan just try and get some kind of field position, but it's quite comfortable for Rhys Williams to let it go. It was the kick through by Otao, the replacement.
Okay, give it to the kicker. Do the kicker.
Kubota has looked the most dangerous that Japan have had to offer, but they haven't had that much to offer in the opening half hour. It's been even more one-way traffic than we expected. Kumagai, who spent a fair bit of time in midfield, loses out possession. David Jones hangs on to his though.
Yeah, and that's what they know. They've kicked long, haven't they, you know, from the 22, which is simple. They don't think that Japan can break their defence, and they make too many mistakes, turn over a good field position.
And every time that Wales have been down to the Japanese 22 so far, they've scored, and it looks like they could do again. Ryan Jones wants to do it himself, does he? No, gets support from Rhys Williams. Colin Chavez through another tackle very easily indeed, and the hat-trick for the Welsh captain. What looked as though it may have come sooner does come later.
And Duncan Jones is back on. Adam Jones is going off.
Scoring Palace, try scored by Colin Chavez.
And he's just too powerful, isn't he, Chavo? And steps through number 10. Just can't hold him.
A little landmark for Gavin Henson. That kick takes him into 3 figures in international rugby. Crossed the 100 in his 11th game for Wales. And you can't help thinking there's a lot more to come tonight.
There's a lot more to come in the first half, I think.
Colin Jarvis already the leading try scorer amongst Welsh forwards. And a couple more than Scott Quinnell before it started tonight. He's got 3, and his record's made to be broken this evening. That to Ottawa, who's slotted in at outside half. Basketball from Michael Owen, loose from Rhys Williams. But it doesn't matter because the defence still can't get anywhere near them. Okubo trying to put some kind of impetus and go forward into the Japanese game. Colin Jarvis has turned his man in the tackle, and that would have offered Wales ball if Japan hadn't killed it illegally. Colin Jarvis not just doing the try-scoring work, he's doing the gritty stuff as well, the gutsy tackling. Ryan Jones dispensed with his headgear. Michael Owen, David Jones, they're just lining up Rhys Williams.
Yeah, Jonathan Dawes on the run there, short run, but just a little bit too early. Numbers again the left.
Cooper is so quick. Shanklin to Gethin Jenkins.
He's in 26-metre run.
That's a good stretch for Gethin Jenkins. Did it at a canter. And that's another one who's benefiting from the autumn internationals. Got his first international try against Romania, and now adds another one to take Wales over 50 points.
Again, lovely break, good support by Shanklin. It's an easy run in for Gethin Jenkins.
From 8 for Gavin Henson, and it took just over 34 minutes for the 50 points to come up. You wonder when the 100 will arrive, because arrive it surely must.
Yeah, I think so.
Let's see how much character Japan can show, because it's an awfully difficult night for them.
Not going to go for goal, is he?
Number 2, blocking players, okay?
No, well done, boys. That's the way to do it.
And some sympathetic applause from the crowd. Been one-sided from the outset. Lovely take. They've been good on their own line though, still, Japan. It's got to be said.
Early flyer number 5.
And in particular, Hajime
Number
Kiso.
5.
Will give Ottawa a chance just to push them a little bit further towards the try line. And he gets them within half a dozen metres. A couple of back row boys in midfield as well, this time Japan.
Numbers, advantage blue.
Yeah, they got the numbers wrong. It's a
Advantage blue on the numbers.
advantage. They've got too many players in the ruck, in the line, I'm afraid.
Passing though, not as crisp as you'd want it to be.
Still playing
Otoki,
advantage.
great run now. Unfortunately though, Miuch, the captain,
numbers.
just left the ball behind.
Right.
Referee is playing advantage anyway though.
Yeah, numbers in the line out. That's what the
Numbers in the line out.
offence was. Played advantage,
right.
didn't get over the gain line.
15.
But I thought, you know, they had advantage because they broke through, didn't they? But, you know, it's,
There we go,
in
there
these
we go.
circumstances, you've got to
Stay behind the
give
line,
them every
behind,
opportunity.
left feet.
We'll see if they've concocted any move on the training fields or whether it's just a straightforward up the jumper.
Get on with it.
Okubo was the one who peeled off with it.
Get out of there, number 2. Get back. Stay back. Get back, Pullers. Pullers, get back.
Mao and Miuch trying to build.
Nearly stole the ball there. David Jones nearly stole it.
Now then, can they work an overlap? Shane Williams comes in from Miki. He gets his pass away to Kubota.
Stay back.
Ikeda, Otao, Kumagai.
Stay back.
Ikeda once again. Wales being told to stay back in midfield. They haven't though. They've encroached a little bit too much and they give away another penalty.
You know, why don't Wales just stay a little bit further back? You know, they've got a lot of confidence in the defence, haven't they?
You certainly afford to give them another yard with ease.
1 minute. Thanks, Roy. 1 minute.
A minute left of the first half was the signal from Tapahenning. And Japan would be delighted if they could get one score in that remaining minute to reply to Wales' 8 so far.
I think they'd be delighted to get a score in 41 minutes, not only one, Gareth.
Get back.
Change in line this time to the tail.
Stay back.
Again, they're very good at securing their own line-out ball. Not so good in doing something with it after they've won it.
The thing is, that, you know, they've got to make sure that they don't turn the ball over because
They
Wales
have
could
done
score.
just that. Luscombe is the one who comes away with it.
Advantage over.
And they're being dispossessed far, far too easily, Japan.
And that's the problem there. You've got the forwards clearing out,
Scrum down.
and the ball should be left for the scrum half.
Thank you. We'll do it after the scrum. The scrum has been awarded. Take the mark. Crouch and hold.
So it looks as though Japan
Slow it down.
could end
Slow
the
it
first
down.
half
Crouch and
empty-handed.
hold. Engage.
Shoots at the scrum as well this time. Otao, Miki, and again
Advantage
they
left.
can't get the pass in to the players
Ten in
on the
front.
wide outside.
Number 10 in front of the kicker.
Again, Wales up too quickly though.
Well, they've got to tap. They've got to tap and go now because it's gone over 40. Next time the ball goes dead, it's half time. So they've got to run it.
They're all there. They're all the Japanese players are there in shot. Nobody out wide, nobody anywhere. So they go for goal.
Go for goal.
Well, it would be, as Jonathan is saying, the last opportunity when the ball went dead. Papa Henning was going to blow the whistle for the end of the first half, and they thought that 40 metres plus was too far.
If this doesn't go over, it doesn't go over the dead ball, I would run this and see if Wales can score.
In Japan's minds, it'll be on half-time.
Yeah, let's just switch on now. Whoever takes it, take it back at them. You know, might be short, might be wide. Just run it back at them.
Well, Ikeda has got no run-up at all. One step and that's it. He's got underneath it and it will fall short. Gavin Henson, will Wales really drive it home? No. They just want to get the ball off the park and in for their half-time cuppa and team talk.
Yeah.
It was out of play, and that does bring the first half to an end. First half that was even easier than Wales would have envisaged. The captain, Colin Jarvis, got a hat-trick in the first half hour. A hat-trick from 8 tries in all that the Welsh team scored. And Japan, from as early as the 3rd minute, knew they were on the end of a severe beating. And that is just what they've had in that first 40 minutes. Wales will just build and see whether they can reach 3 figures by the end of the game. Scotland did it a couple of weeks ago. Wales are well en route to doing it. At half-time, it's Wales 56, Japan 0. They can only give out and give of their best. That's all Japan can do, and try and salvage some pride to what has been a very difficult tour for them. The game against Romania was an important one for them because they were world ranking points and places up for grabs for that one. But for Wales, well, it's a matter of about records, yes, but it's also a matter of about who's going to make an impression when the big games come along.
I think if there must be a target, and that 100 points is a target, but there's also a target for the Japanese also to stop that 100 points.
Captain Japan, your side ready? Captain of Wales, you ready?
So let's see exactly how many records we can break.
Time on!
102, the most number of points against Portugal. 16 tries they scored that evening. So those are the first 2 targets. There's a few individual ones that could go along the way as well.
Wait, slow down. Crouch and hold, engage. Get it in.
Get the old right shoulders up.
Yeah. Again, any of the game there, I felt that the referee would have penalised Japan there.
Wait, I want to move out.
I told Ikeda to get the ball in, stop hanging about.
Engage. Get it in.
Ikeda gets it away, but gets it away past Yoshida as well. And the fly half has to go back under tremendous pressure and hurry his kick away.
Yeah, Tom Shanklin nearly got to him, didn't he? Poor pass by Ikeda. Yoshida gets the ball. Good pressure by Shanklin.
Well, it took 3 minutes for the first try in the first half. Wales have a good position to do it within 2 at the start of the second, but Takanori Kumagai is put paid to that for the moment by stealing the Welsh line out. Ottawa clears for the moment, but only as far as Shane Williams. Luscombe looking to bring Shanklin back in. Goyama with a tackle. And hanging on to the ball on the floor.
Well, not a great start for Wales in the second half. Knock on, lost the line out, and now giving the penalty away. So let's hope now that they don't, switch off.
shows that when play was continuing in that first 40 minutes, the focus was there. But once they get that 10-minute break, they're going to start from scratch again. Mao. Well, he thought he was dragged down in the line-out, but he was the one penalised for failing to release when he was on the deck.
Yeah, I'd like to see him like every penalty, every free kick, tapping and going now. Tap and go all the time.
Full line out.
Another untidy
Get out of
line-out.
there, get out of there, White!
And Wales really do need to start concentrating at the beginning of this second half. Ikeda, Ottawa, Mukoyama.
And again, if the pass would have gone, then he'd have been, found wanting on the outside once again.
That's a good drive from Japan up to halfway. Ottawa looks inside, then outside to Yoshida. Great play. Try to get it round the back of Michael Owen to Kubota. It's a chance now for Wales. Luscombe, he's got one man to beat and an awful long way to go, but he doesn't beat that man Matoki.
Advantage over! Advantage over!
Well, there's a centre, there's a flanker, there's a number 8 in midfield. That's where Wales want to be attacking if they get the ball away from there.
This kind of game though also, and if you've got opportunities to show what you can do and you don't do it, you might play yourself out of a game.
Great play by Gethin Jenkins and Colin Jarvis. A huge run in, and Colin Jarvis equals the Welsh try-scoring record. Tom Shanklin did it against Romania, and Colin Jarvis, restored to captain of Wales, does it against Japan. That's Jarvis's 4th, Wales' 9th.
Again, just breaking through tackles. Not much you can say about the try, It's just you've got to keep the ball. There was a lovely break earlier on by the Japanese, and a lovely angle run by Yoshida. But when they turn over the ball, this Welsh side is going to punish you. Gethin Jenkins again, straight through the middle, and he's away. Jarvis is just on the inside. Look at this pop pass, lovely pop pass, good timing of the run, and you're not going to catch him. And Gavin Henson just knocked the conversion over.
Almost goes without saying. So simple for Henson, so simple for Wales, and for Colin Jarvis.
There's the finish. Four tries equals top try scorer, Gareth.
Indeed.
Disappointed what number? 7 goes up now and he's pulled off.
I tell you what, Shane Williams has been knocking on the door to get equal with Gareth Edwards and Gerald Davis for ages. The way it's going, Jarvis might beat them now. Only needs another 3.
Wait for the ball, okay? No ball. Wait. Crouch and hold. Engage.
Well, Japan
Use it.
get a rare foothold in the Welsh 22. Oh, not for long though. Okubo gives it away.
Hands off. Hands off.
Rhys Williams, for once, doesn't think about a bit of adventure when he appears in the outside half position. We've seen him for the Blues this season, and we saw him for that try he scored in the first half. Dangerous at outside half, but in his own 22. Safety first, no mistakes. Tiny line. Japan won't mind because they've got the ball. Okubo wants to keep the ball in his hands when he's going forward rather than
Get
So
away,
he's put it on his
tackler.
foot. His pick up by Yamamura. Ikeda. Otao. Miki's back inside, waiting.
I think he's played quite well, hasn't he, since he came on? Otao.
Was there a knock on? Yes, there was. And no advantage to come for Wales
Forward
either.
off wide. Scrum.
A little bit of enterprise
ball.
from Japan. But when you don't get much decent possession,
Closer.
you can't afford that many handling errors.
Wide for him. Come on, take him on. Move over. That's it. Move over. Crouch on.
Crooked feed from Gareth Cooper.
Wait.
I think Nevin Davis and the front row need too much assistance.
63-0 up, and you have a crooked feed. I'm sure Olas will say something
That was
about
horrible. Get it down the middle. That was horrible. Yeah.
At least Rob couldn't the excuse of a bad wrist. They didn't even take the tap penalty properly. And
Not properly tapped.
that is so disappointing for Japan.
Wait.
Well,
Break it up.
They want to make a replacement. The hooker Yamaoka is going off, and replacing him is Mitsugu Yamamoto, and he plays for a wonderfully named club, Sanyo Wild Knights. Sounds like a kind of club you should play for, Jonathan.
Yamamoto replaces Takashi Yamaoka. Number 16, Mitsugu Yamamoto.
Crouch and hold. Engage. Time on.
Ryan Jones makes good headway. Gets Wales going forward again. Sweeney, Henson.
well, it's very scrappy, isn't it? Very, very scrappy so far. There's 10 minutes gone. Why do they want to kick the ball away now? Surely enough confidence to take him on.
Your thoughts welcome by Ricochet and Friends on 07786 2012 12 or on the Scrum 5 website. There will be highlights of the game, but there's also a live game Sunday evening from Stradey Park. Highlights 10:30 on Sunday. That's a good move by Japan.
They've been done again, haven't they?
Yeah. Well, they can ask one or two questions about some of the defensive work, certainly this evening.
Well, like the boys said in the studio, if you've got Rocco Thoko and Howland on the wing, it's a good night, isn't it? There were 3 men over there, so I don't know what they were doing defensively. Just rushing up, isn't it? There's no shape whatsoever. They're just, in fact, they're playing a little bit like the South Africans, just a mad blitz. They don't look at what the opposition's doing or anything.
Well, these are the 4 tries scored by Colin Jarvis to equal the Welsh record, the first after just 3 minutes. Well, the longest one up till then was from some 10 metres, but the one in the second half, he stretched his legs for over 30. He's well up for it, the Welsh skipper.
Another flag, another flag. Good ball, stay.
Thomas.
Long out, over.
Secures the Welsh line, and Wales need to put their stamp on it now. Mike Ruddock talked about being clinical. They were in the first half. They've fallen off it considerably in the opening 10 minutes of the second. Sweeney, no way through, but support arrives. Cooper twisting his way away. Support from David Jones.
Stay back.
Ryan Jones.
It's fine.
Cooper gets ball, and Hajime Kiso came off flanker's face. Well, it's unlucky, I think, on the
Forward
flanker.
of blue, scrum, white ball.
Okubo can feel slightly aggrieved with that. At the moment, Wales are finding it difficult to put in any meaningful breaks.
Yeah.
Time out.
Whereas he will have been pretty pleased with the first 40-45 minutes. Mike Ruddock won't be so happy with what's happened since then.
And Clyde Griffith on the left will be slightly unhappy the way they've been taken on the outside. And there's a scrum being smashed as well, so they just lost their concentration, haven't they?
I think it is a matter of just that. Maybe a little bit of spark there is what Wales need. Needs something to fire them up, certainly.
Yes.
Scrum.
I don't know what happened there. Kuma guy was furious there. I think he's had a backhander here. Just keep it going there. Just keep it going. Slight elbow, but just pulled him to the floor. Ryan Jones did. Not much going on.
And that time, Wales got the drive on too early. They were determined not to be shunted back as they were the previous scrum. They got the timing wrong and got the drive on before the ball had come in.
That's it. See if he taps it this time, that's it. Put on the floor, tap it with your foot, and off we go. Well done.
Yoshida. Mukoyama.
He looks a good athlete, doesn't he, number 10? Yoshida.
He's got a lot of rugby at fullback, but is impressed since he's got up to 10 and has kept that shirt.
Well, he's hit some good angles at full back as well.
Ottawa. Good loop around by the captain, Yuch.
Hands off. Fine.
Wales come through, disrupt the ball, and Shanklin hacks on. There's nobody back defending. It's a matter of just trying to make sure the bounce is kind, and it isn't. It's out of play.
Hello.
Well, that's a lovely left foot. Second touch is a bit strong. Watch this. Bang, there we are. Just a little bit too strong. They're all hoping it's going to stay in field, doesn't. Another opportunity for Shanklin.
Number 6. Tell him to be careful with his feet. You don't need anything to spoil this game, okay? You're number 6. Number 6. He's a bit reckless with the boot. 22 drop out.
Just a warning for Colin Jarvis. Have a word with David Jones getting a little reckless with the feet.
Yeah. I think it was David Jones.
Time on. Scrum. Blue ball.
And seeing as the ball went dead, touch and goal, they come back to the place where it is kicked by Tom Shanklin for Japan scrum.
Break it up. No. Square it up. Bind. Crouch and hold. Engage.
Ikeda. Ottawa.
And again they've been done. I don't know. I don't really think they know what they're doing in this blitz defence.
Certainly Miki had a chance to come onto it. They were weaving the patterns behind, and the Welsh defence didn't know who to take.
Well, if the Welsh defence now know that that's what they're going to do is go wide all the time, that's all they're going to do is push and drift. Just move up, then drift. There's point is blitzing all the time if those players are coming on the wide balls. Well, they call it a hinge, you know. You just push up first, and then you stop, and then push outwards. They call it a hinge. Stop on the hinge and push out.
Cooper, the gap is there for him, and he doesn't need a second invitation. So quick off the mark, Gareth Cooper, and he just waited long enough off the ball. The defence stayed away from him, and he just coasted through Wales back on track, and that is double figures as far as tries go.
Easy try. Out of half, goes early, goes into no man's land really. Otawa, just watch him drift, doesn't know what to do, doesn't know, he's not even looking at Gareth Cooper. Gareth Cooper spots, you know, it's a very difficult tackle for Kubota to come over.
60, Steve Jones. Under 17, Adam Jones. In place number 2, Nevin Davis.
Another simple conversion for Gavin Henson, and Wales are now up to 70 points. And plenty of time remaining.
And look, up 22, goes too early, and the gap opens up. Henson.
So as we expected in the second half, the changes being made. Steve Jones comes on to win a 5th cap, and Adam Jones is on the 2nd time, this time instead of Gethin Jenkins, who alongside Nevin Davis there gets a well-deserved rest and a drink of water.
No.
Blue scrum.
Kick off.
Forward off wide. Clutch and hold. Both teams slow down, wait for engage. Crouch and hold, engage.
Good holding by Cooper.
Yeah, caught Ryochi in possession, but Okubo recovers well for Japan. Ikeda, little flick up.
Play on.
Skipper looking to turn and present the ball to his own team, but Steve Jones dispossessed him. Cooper looked to get away. Jonathan Thomas over halfway to Michael Owen.
Chavez was there.
Hopeful pass, and it bounces kindly for Tom Shanklin, who feeds it out to Shane Williams. Shane Williams gets over for the try that he's waited for a long time, and that puts him level with Gareth Edwards and Gerald Davis. 20 tries for the Welsh winger. He's gone through a bit of a barren patch, but that has brought a smile back to his face.
Yeah, I thought Shanklin was having a little trot in there for his hat-trick. Again, turnover ball, spread wide, you know, just too good. Lovely finish by Shane Williams, very easy. Smiles at Tom Shanklin, says thank you very much, Tom.
Gavin Henson makes it 11 tries, successfully converted, and that puts him equal with Neil Jenkins. One more, and that's another record gone.
Number 22, Kevin Morgan.
You know, anyone could have scored here.
Who replaces Carl Musker.
Martin Williams, one of the latest replacements for Wales, along with Kevin Morgan, who's come on for Hal Luscombe. There is Kevin Morgan, last played in the World Cup for Wales, and he's been in such good form for the Dragons, and he's earned a call up to the squad that he wasn't originally involved with.
Yeah, and Rhys Williams will go to the right wing, will he, Gareth, you think?
Yeah, he's over there on the far side. Kevin Morgan at full back.
Advantage right. Thanks, Captain. Scrum.
Now let's see what they do from this scrum. I've been impressed with their, plays from the scrum. I believe this is a great attacking platform for them. The scrum is very strong with Wales now.
Wait for the call. Crouch and hold. Engage. Get on with it.
They should dominate the scrum, get an 8-9 and then create an overlap on the far side. One.
Well, there's the 8 and 9, not quite as they planned it, and it didn't get the overlap for Rhys Williams, so to cut back inside. Mickey with a tackle. Sweeney, Michael Owen, Jarvis. They're running rings around them once again. Adam Jones and Wales slowly moving up the top gear again. Shanklin. Sweeney follows up, but Shanklin can't get it either. They were a little bit over-eager that time. Kenny Sweeney and Tom Shanklin, and in the end, the try was there, but neither of them could get on the end of it.
You can sniff a try out, can't he? Oh, Shanklin, fair play.
Be patient and engage. Okay? Take the mark. That's it.
I don't think Kerry got in the way there, you know. Just a very difficult bounce. No, I'm sure they'll attack this scrum, Wales. This will be a big scrum by Wales. The Japanese have done well.
They gave Ikeda the time to find Otawa, and that's a pretty good defensive kick from the replacement.
Here we are, Shanklin, Chip. Well, Kerry might have got in the way, but it's an unlucky bounce, wasn't it?
Wales, though, certainly up the gear. And after that pretty ropey, ragged start to the second half, they're now motoring once again, and Japan are just clinging on for the moment.
Holding. 12 blue contested on his feet. Holding. Timeout. Number 9.
It's Japan who want to make a substitution, and the guy coming on must be one of the smallest guys in international rugby. 5'5", 10 stone 10.
Time on.
That is
Play.
Kiyonori Tanaka.
Play on, it was backwards.
He's tiny.
Stay back.
There is Tanaka.
Advantage 9 offside.
And you almost fear for him. He's way smaller than the rest of them.
Advantage has got to be over, hasn't it?
Number 9 offside, too early.
Japan at least get down to the Welsh half once again, but it's going to be an awfully long 17 minutes for them. Tanaka to Ottawa. Yamaguchi.
Stay back. Play on.
Otoki. He's played in 4 World Cups for Japan.
Stay back.
He was there against Scotland, so he knows what it's like to be on the receiving end of some heavy defeats in those 76 caps he's won for his country. Rhys Williams. Kevin Morgan, who immediately wants to step on the gas and does so with superb running. Shane Williams. There's Kevin Morgan supporting on his inside again. So Williams gives Shanklin a run. Shanklin is behind his winger, but Kubota recovers well.
He's got to leave the ball go. He's got to leave it go.
But he hasn't.
There was no way he was leaving that go, was he? That was it.
I've got it. I've worked hard to get it. I'm not letting go. Well, he saved a try.
scrum.
And no wonder Wales are opting for the scrum.
There we are, lovely step. He's away, isn't he? Great balance. Just glad he's back, no injury. Lovely kick.
Clutch and hold.
Again, unlucky bounce for Shanklin.
Great drive from the
Use
Welsh
that.
pack that time. Ryan Jones has to use it, and use it he does, almost up to the try line.
Jarvis is there having a sniff.
Plays on both sides, scrum. Forward.
I think they've done really well in the scrum, haven't they, the Japanese? I mean,
And in the line-out, the set
yeah,
piece.
and the line-out, yes. Just everything else
Keep it
isn't,
straight. Keep it
this is
straight.
good.
Okay, clutch and hold. Engage.
Wales, will they look for the shove once again? It looks that way. Ryan Jones controls. That try line is coming closer at the rate of knots. The try hasn't come though. Knock on, right on the try line.
Wait. Hold.
On.
Time out.
Yeah, it was
Captain.
offside, really. Japanese are offside here.
Your scrum is breaking up.
And he knocked on as he was about to pick the ball up.
If they prevent a probable try, it will be a penalty try.
Yeah, knocked it on.
I'll give you 30 seconds, tell me.
The scrum was disintegrating.
Yes.
Japan were all over the place. So Ryan Jones had to try and get his hands on it. But unfortunately for him and for Wales, he fumbled it. And the warning now, via the referee, by the captain, Miuch, that Japan have to try and stand their ground even though they're going backwards in the scrum.
Yeah, Tepe Henning said, what do you want, captain? In the front row already binding, so...
So for the third time I'm asking, Wales scrum down. This time Ryan Jones with the early pickup. Martin Williams in there immediately. Cooper, Sweeney, Shanklin comes on the run, and it's a hat-trick for Tom Shanklin. That goes over for try number 12. Wales' second biggest tally ever. And Shanklin can't stop scoring this autumn.
It's an easy try. That's such a simple ploy, that is. Such a simple ploy, you know. Ball outside centre, comes in between on a short ball. That is just a basic ploy that every club side do, you know. It's a slice ball, they used to call it. I don't know what they call it now, but you know, it's so easy to defend against.
Gavin Henson writes his name into the record books. 12 conversions. That's the most ever by a Welshman, beating 11 by Neil Jenkins in the record-breaking win in Portugal 10 years ago. And the total is the second highest. The tries are the second highest.
He must have had an off day, Neil, that day then. Only had 11.
Oh, 11 from 16.
Yeah, must have had an off day.
Hands off rock!
No, it's only Wales and individuals and the record books. That was always going to be the case. It was early as the 3rd minute. Matawa, taken by Mickey. Martin Williams did his best to keep it alive.
Yeah, read it well, Martin. Stuck a foot over the touchline.
84-0.
Yeah, Charlo, will it think it'll be 100?
Oh, it was only 12 minutes to go.
I think it'll be 100.
So it'll be 150.
I think the Hong Kong score is safe. 164.
And they've got to double it in the last dozen.
First knock on from
102 is what they're aiming at.
Right ball.
81 against Romania was the second highest in a cap match.
Was it 102 against Portugal, or was that like an end of season jolly trip, was it? For the boys?
No, it was a World Cup qualifier.
World Cup qualifier.
That was serious stuff.
Sorry, clutch and hold, engage. Okay, Okay, everybody slow down, even I will slow down. Crouch and hold.
Mike Hall played that. Did he score?
Well, Nigel Walker got 4, so Hawley must have passed to him.
Oh, there's more chance he scored than passing.
Not square.
He was taking off half time, too much space around for him.
Crouch and hold. Engage. Get it in.
Ryan Jones again in the driving up duties.
Advantage blue.
Kevin Morgan couldn't hang on to it, and no advantage to Japan.
Oh, my God, got that trick, hadn't they, actually? Blonde flowing locks were like streaming through the Portuguese defence.
56,380 the official attendance. And Alex Popham comes on to win his 10th cap. Last time he was in a Welsh shirt, unconscious against South Africa. Good to see him back up and running. So 220,000 have watched these autumn internationals.
That's great support, isn't it? That's one thing the Welsh, they do support the national side. To good and bad, the support's been fantastic. To get over 50,000 to watch the Japanese, especially after they were beaten by 100 points, is a fantastic.
And the irony is there's more watching this game against Japan than there was watching the first one against South Africa.
Well, that's how this Welsh team is, has built through the autumn.
Oh, good hands by Popham.
No, he knocked it on. Referees are sponsored by Specsavers, Chavo. You should go down and have a little look.
Mark. Take the mark. Okay, time out. Time out.
Items from the upper levels.
10 minutes to go.
Dangerous to spectators below.
What do they need? 3 converted tries to beat the record. There's Mike Phillips, who gets an unexpected chance. Dwayne Peel cried off late with a chest infection.
Man, let's be like chalk and cheese, the two scrum halves now.
Absolutely. 6 foot.
There they are, look at us,
5 foot 5. Look at that. Little and large.
Early. No, behind the scrum, there.
Oh, get on with it, Tappy.
Get back on the scrum, okay? Early shove. Early. Wait for the ball. Play.
Referee wants play to continue while the shoelace is being done. Mao. And I'm sure the 56,000 crowd would give Japan a big cheer should they manage to get across that try line. Wales, after giving one away against Romania, will be determined to keep them out.
Make sure you tap it properly.
They'd be happy to get over the gain line, let alone the try line. It has been difficult for them, but they've kept on trying. They've created things out wide. They've got behind the Welsh defence. So, there is an inexperienced young Japanese side.
And Japan have made the replacement, number 70,
So it's only Matthew Watkins who hasn't got on for Wales. He was the late call-up after Brent Cobain failed a fitness test just before the game. And then some rejigging in the Welsh ranks. Hasn't made any effect whatsoever. Motoki. Mao. Tanaka. Yoshida.
Good clear out.
That's well played by Tanaka to get that one away. And again,
still behind the gain line, aren't they?
The head down charge from the Tongan-born flanker.
Go back.
Tanaka. Otoa. Bounces off would-be tackle of Gavin Henson. lined up for the captain, Miuch, to try and make some kind of impression on the Welsh defence. Yoshida, Martin Williams and Colin Chavez together. Wales, Jonathan Thomas, giving away the penalty. And now they're that desperate for points, they'll go for 3.
I'm glad they're not going for goal.
Again, the sympathetic applause. They're not going for the easy option, just to break the duck.
Watch the front, Christoph. Watch the front. Yeah, for the pass back. I'll be at the back. Thank you. Behind the line.
He had to stretch for that one and couldn't take it, and Wales could set up a counter from inside their own 22. Nicely taken by Henson. To Shanklin. Kevin Morgan. Dummies. Shane Williams outside him. Back to Shanklin. Good angle from Shane Williams. And he's away and clear. And that's the kind of counter the Welsh fans wanted to see. And that's the kind of try Wales wanted to show they were capable of scoring. Now they left the best until last. Right away from their own 22. Unexpected possession, but a great try for Shane Williams.
There we are, lovely into play. Kevin Morgan's done well. And he's away under the post. Good counter attack, good skills.
Almost goes without saying that Gavin Henson has converted every single try scored. Wales up into the 90s, and at last, after waiting for a long time, Shane Williams passed the record of Gareth Edwards and Gerald Davis that stood for such a long time. Mind you, Gareth Thomas still away in the distance on 34.
Imagine if he was playing tonight. How many would he have?
Into the 90s, can they hit double figures? That's well taken by Kumagai. But they lose it easily once more, and it's Rhys Williams striding down the touchline. And nobody can stop him. What a run by Rhys Williams. Again, ball lost by Japan, ripped clear, and Rhys Williams motoring down the far touchline, puts Wales inside of the 100.
Now this will test Gavin Henson. There we are, once he was clear, there was no one going to catch him. A valiant effort by Yoshida to get across. But this is the toughest kick for Gavin Henson tonight, by far.
No wonder Gavin Henson is taking his time with this one.
See them golden boots now, they're going to knock us over.
What do you reckon?
I think he'll kick it.
13 from 13. They've all been pretty simple affairs up to now. Here's a tester for Gavin Henson late on.
Yep.
He passes with flying colours. 14 from 14. Great kicking exhibition. And it puts Wales within 2 of that century.
I know what I'd do now. I'd set up for a drop goal. Great strike that is. Great kick. Doesn't really mean anything, you know, it's just something personal for him. Clyde Griffiths there on Ruddock's left.
One try to equal Wales' points record. A converted try to beat it. And they've got 2 minutes.
And a great opportunity.
Take your time.
crowd alive once again. They want the 100. Mike Phillips. Oh, good support from Popham. Couldn't get the pass to Martin Williams though. It's a horrible, horrible feeling if you're on the receiving end. Believe me, I've been in the crowd in Pretoria when they were baying for South Africa to score 100 against Wales in '98. But the Welsh crowd showing no mercy. They want Wales to get to that magic 3 figures. Not this time though. Well, you've had a lot of difficult nights picking man of the match, Jonathan. What about this one?
Nah, it could be anyone, couldn't it really? But I think again, he's had a fantastic, Lloyd's TSB Autumn Test Series. I just think, he's got to be my man of the match. Definite. Lloyd's TSB man of the match is College High. Just finishes off a fantastic autumn for him, doesn't it? Stripped of the captaincy and everything, just fantastic.
Well, the sometime villain turned hero, because the crowd rapturous in their applause for the captain. 4 tries, equaling the Wales try-scoring record, and a lot of hard work as well.
If Shanklin scores, breaks a record, I'll give him a bit too early. Great tackle,
can't get away from Motoki, used all his experience then. Popham doing well to recover the ball for Wales. 30 seconds and counting for Wales.
That's all they've got to do is keep the ball, You can't blow up if the game is alive, so be patient now and build and build.
Mike Phillips. Sweeney, great skills, but the refs called it forward.
Scrum, blue ball.
5 seconds.
Pass is forward.
Will he play the scrum? Time is up.
Thank you.
One more scrap of possession is what Wales need.
Hold it. Crouch and hold.
They've got the chance they want of Wales.
There we go.
They got a free kick.
There we are.
Popham sets it up on halfway. Mike Phillips. Sweeney. The flick on from Shanklin was definitely forward that time. So even though the crowd haven't realised it, the elusive try in 100 points isn't going to come that time. Sorry, Kevin, you're not getting it. The ref had blown up a long, long time ago, and Kevin Morgan won't get the magical moment of being the man who equaled the record. There is no record except that it's second best.
I can't believe there's boos at 98-0.
Well, we were wondering what kind of score it would be, how many records would be broken. It's not Wales' best ever, but it's mighty, mighty close. Just shy of 3 figures. In the end, 14 tries for Wales and 98 points. Colin Jarvis getting 4 of them, getting his name in the record books, along with a few others. It's been a memorable night, it's been a memorable series for Wales, and they've rounded it off in the manner that they would have wanted, with 14 tries and a comprehensive, overwhelming defeat of Japan by 98 points to 0.